Dear friends, greetings and welcome to my channel. I want to summarize the comments contest right away. In earlier times, this comment is the victorious one in the video. Congrats on your well-deserved win. I remind everyone of the conditions of the comments contest. You need to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Telegram channel, like this video, and leave a comment below it. We will find out the results in the next issue. Well, friends, imagine that you have only $4 in your pocket. How will you spend it? Buy coffee, a couple of bottles of beer, or invest? You will discover the amount you can earn with $4 in this video. So, let us set jokes aside and start focusing on the task at hand. Friends, initially let's clarify the points and comprehend the main signals of my trading system that I will be utilizing today. Initially, observe. I will depend on the Keltner channel. When the boundary of the channel is breached from the bottom to the top, I will initiate a long trade. In the event that the upper boundary is breached in a downward direction, I will proceed to execute a short trade in order to capitalize on the market movement. An extra tool in today's trading for me will be the stochastic oscillator. Many people are already familiar with it, but let's repeat its signals for those who may encounter it for the first time and may not be familiar with how it works. We monitor his behavior in areas of overpricing and speculation. Exits from these zones are usually strong signals to open a deal. The behavior of the stellator in the middle zone can also provide an indication of market sentiment and trends. The moving average is built today on the 100th period, and it will help me determine the direction of the medium-term trend. We keep track of the trend with our help and determine the movement of the chart. Now, let's get started. Friends, the currency pair for exchange is dollar-yuan. Let's open a deal here for a decrease. In my view, everything is clear. The trend is down, stochastic entered oversold zone. The Keltner channel has also been broken down. In principle, everything seems logical. After the breakthrough, there was a small correction, after which I anticipate more price downward movement. That is, we have a complete set of signals, friends. Everything is just fine. While we are observing the deal, I want to touch on an important topic. Today I am increasing my deposit, and I want to discuss paddocks. Regarding the obstacles that hinder beginners from starting to trade, I often hear that it is easy for you. You are a skilled trader, you earn well, but I am unable to do it. However, when asked why, I hear more excuses than objective reasons. Therefore, let us talk today, let us take a break. The first transaction will soon be completed. Yes, it is a positive outcome. Friends, it adds $7.50 to our balance. And let us search for a new opportunity to initiate a transaction. Friends, I will open an option for an increase. Let's take a look at the chart to understand the situation. We see that we have an upward trend and accordingly a breakout of the Keltner channel from bottom to top. Simultaneously, we presently have a schedule that traverses a peculiar price corridor from one level to another. I will emphasize on the graph to make it clear. In other words, basically it is about lateral movement. Additionally, based on statistics, we can observe that the price is near the overbought zone. Hence, there'll be growth. In short, I expect the chart to move from the lower boundary of the corridor to the upper limit of the range. And then, potentially, there may be additional movement in an upward or downward direction depending on the circumstances. Here it depends on the situation. Let's observe what is occurring with us. So pals, indeed everything is progressing in accordance with the plan. There is some activity. I think I'll trade more on this pair. $13 on deposit. Let's watch the chart. So pals, let's initiate a transaction now to boost the exchange rate. In my view, there ought to be a breakthrough of the resistance level at this moment. Let's carefully analyze the market signals that I saw here, so that everything is clear. The first thing that catches your eye is a big green candle. She almost absorbed the downward movement of the three previous candles. Again, the stochastic is gaining strength, its reversal has occurred, and it is ready to exit the overbought zone.
Actually, resistance level already shattered. Also, mind these lines and pay attention to them carefully.
When the narrowing of the Keltner channel boundary takes place, It signifies a potential breakout and departure from the sideways movement pattern. I believe that the market analysis today is excellent. Look, a positive forecast is pleasing to the eye. The graph is going up. Let's see how much this deal will bring us. That's fantastic news. The investments have been significantly increased to a total of $26. Moreover, it is imperative that we also take the time to carefully observe the chart, as it may provide valuable insights and further enhance our understanding of the situation. I will open a deal for an increase again. There was a correction, but I am expecting further growth. What other features would you like to draw your attention to? Let me emphasize on the graph. Firstly, here is this candle. It is a hammer figure. It represents a signal indicating growth. In principle, you can track the touch of the candle to the middle line of the Keltner channel. When it's touched, as in our particular case during the course of a growing trend, it generally also functions as a signal for a rebound, which indicates an increase or upward movement. Let's go back to enclosures, friends. The most common one I've heard is no money to start. Okay, open the phone. Do you possess a phone? Do you possess internet? Superb. Initiate a demonstration account and proceed. Train. Develop your trading system. Watch educational videos to enhance your skills. Begin from this. Awesome. First step already taken. Friends, let's take a short break. $50 on balance. Conclude with this pair. Seek new opportunities to initiate a deal. I open an option for an increase here. And let's look at the signals that I saw. I see that there was a price correction and the stochastic oscillator also exited the oversold zone. After the correction, the chart also hit a support level. And at the same time, we have an ascending long-term trend. Clear from moving AVG. Anticipate rebound from support level. Aligns with middle of Keltner channel, expected to exceed EXP. In principle, visually everything is clear. Let's return to the conversation. So let's say you tested the system on a demo account. What is next? You have $4. I think it is not that much. And here begins a new wave of drives. And in the case of using SALT, or initiate with a sum of $4, how much time will it take to earn any form of compensation whatsoever, right? Friends, let's interrupt once more. The deal generates $88 in revenue for the deposit. Let us enhance the quantity of investments and carefully examine the chart for a brief period of time to gather more insights. See what you're missing. $4, mediocre amount, to in some way get worked up about it. Secondly, consider this amount, even if you lose it not as a loss, but as an investment. If something fails, it doesn't mean you lost this money. This means you've invested in your future, in your development. It is definitely the correct approach. Let's return to the conversation. I'll open another deal for an increase. However, something is not going as expected. In general, I was aiming for the breakout of the Keltner channel and the reversal of the stochastic. So the deal was opened according to the trend. Will this be a false signal? Let's observe and continue. In other words, losses are your investment in future success, if you analyze your mistakes correctly. And thirdly, no one says you must accelerate like I am now. That is, put the whole amount in the bank. This is trading completely contrary to all rules. I do not do this on a daily basis, and I do not adhere to management mania at this place, correct? In regular trade, everything is different. In other words, acceleration is a cool format for a video, but risky. On occasions, multiple times, it simply happens to spill everything before recording a good quality video. Friends, nevertheless, my forecast turns out to be, I think, correct. Such a small thriller turned out with a good ending. The deal brings in a balance of $157. Let's continue and talk about the next enclosure. It sounds something like this. Starting from $4 is a long time. I want to ask, where are the fast and easy money now? Yes, and with a guarantee. With a guarantee only in employment. And even then, not always. And these money certainly cannot be called easy. Chances are you'll have to work really hard there. Let's go back to trading for a bit. I intend to initiate a transaction for a raise. The rationales have not once again been altered. Our forecast has not yet fully worked out. I see potential for growth, for breaking through the level. So I'm entering a deal for an increase. Let's go back to the conversation. We discussed non-existent easy money. But if you've trained enough on a demo account and are confident in your trading system, what stops you from taking a small risk to gradually boost your deposit and make it easier later? I needed 7 deals to catch up with the amount on the account, already up to $157. The likelihood is not that low. It is simply not easy to replicate such a level of success with the same degree of ease. Another question is what prevents, with only $100 on the balance or even less, from being able to enable risk management? My prediction is proving accurate up to this point. The graph is showing an upward trend. I believe that everything will turn out well. Yes, wonderful. $276 on the balance. Let's probably finish here and look for new opportunities. Friends, I will open a deal to increase quotes on the exchange currency pair, on the euro and yen pair. Not everything is so obvious, so let's talk about this topic in more detail. We opened the deal on the trend. He is in the process of rising. The chart has reached the level of support. Here is the lower boundary of the Conera channel. When the support level is reached, we see that the stochastic oscillator shows readiness to exit the oversold zone. Therefore, in general, growth, in my opinion, will be inevitable in this case. Here the stochastic is unfolding. Let's go back to the conversation, okay? In trading, you can earn a lot without straining. I opened my laptop in the morning, read the news, drank coffee, watched the chart, made one precise deal, earned 100,000, let's say. In this case, capital and experience needed. Attention to schedule. The deal generates $500 for the balance. Not bad. Let's find a new chance to multiply this money. Friends, I will open a deal to decrease the exchange rate of the euro-Canadian dollar pair. Generally, all signals are clear. I would even go as far as to say that this is a definite signal. The question can only be whether I opened the deal too late now. First of all, I don't see any immediate support level. Secondly, the stochastic is deeply oversold in our zone. There is no trend for reversal. In principle, there is a reserve of range. Let's observe and proceed to the fourth enclosure. In order to trade, you must possess the qualities of a cool analyst and have intelligence. This is achievable. But have you ever seen a trader institute or a tech analysis department anywhere? Do you know anyone who has finished something similar? I personally do not have knowledge. Therefore, brains are definitely required at all times, but there must be inclinations towards analysis. To start, you simply need to position your brain correctly and establish appropriate objectives. But about that a little later. Attention, the deal is closing, $942 on balance. And we continue, friends. I'm opening a deal here for a decrease. Look, the signals in general, I think everyone will understand. Keltner channel is breached. Stochastic is indicating oversold conditions. The chart has also broken through the support level. So let's get back to the conversation. Trading friends learn from others' experience first, then gain their own bumps. Larry Williams, before he invented his famous indicator and became a millionaire, worked as a proofreader in newspapers and advertising agencies. Simultaneously, I learned to work and trade. You can do it as well. For instance, subscribe to my Telegram channel, link in the description. I host free weekly marathons to raise deposit from 100 to 2000 USD. So write, join, information is needed, I will explain everything. The main thing, as I said, is to put your brains in place. In trading, psychology probably plays a big part of success. So on the distance remain not the smartest, but the most resilient and determined people. Let's go back to trading. Let's keep an eye. Yes, it's wonderful. The deal gives us $762 without a cent. $1762, sorry. We'll increase investments and continue. Friends, I'm opening a put option, the exchange currency pair British pound dollar. Perhaps I will comment on this situation in more detail. In fact, we do not observe any significant means of escaping the overbought zone for the stock market. Therefore, the present growth should be regarded exclusively as a correction. And just touching the middle line of the Keltner channel, as you remember, is a strong signal to open a deal. Typically, the correction concludes on it, so the chart is improbable to go much further. The present movement is opposing the trend, therefore I am certain that a reversal and the conclusion of the correction period is about to happen. In such a situation, by opening a trade directly near the middle line of the Kertner channel, you practically eliminate risks, as the probability of the chart going higher is very low. Yes, wonderful. Let's observe this couple. Friends, I perceive a favorable chance to open a deal again and I enter during a decline. The reasons remain the same. Buyers are still fighting, but their strength is clearly insufficient to push the price up significantly. Therefore, I see no prerequisites for growth. I am opening a trade again at the middle line of the Kertner channel for a decrease. That is with the prospect of a rebound. Let's get back to psychology. I have already released videos dedicated to trader psychology. Re-examine them without a doubt. We should revisit the key points once more. In my view, the primary characteristic of a trader is perseverance. This should be strived for. Trading is somewhat similar to poker. If you have ever played, know that the one who knows which cards to go all in with and which cards to fold at the very beginning wins in the long run. It is important not to give in to emotions when it seems that deals are passing by. Clearly follow your trading strategy, and then everything will work out. Then you will definitely earn. If the outcome is 3,500 in the bank account, then everything is going pretty well. Let's move on. I'm opening a deal, the last one for today, friends. If I'm not mistaken, we have already had deals on this exchange currency pair, euro and yen. I trade on the rise on signals of the trading system that I analyzed initially. Complete the cycle, so to speak. Chart broke through Kertner channel from bottom to top. At the same time, the stochastics approached the overbought zone. The trend is essentially sideways, but I think the price will break through the level now. The final few candles are being tested for a breakthrough, and they are most likely prepared to break through in an upward direction. So all that is remaining is to wait. In principle, the breakthrough has already taken place. In my opinion, I was confident in my cards and the result came to me. Consequently, everything is fine, my friends. There is no cause for concern. Today we began with $4 once again. And following this agreement, there will be over $4,000 in the deposit. Awesome outcome. I trust it will motivate you to set aside your uncertainties and embark on a journey towards exploring trading strategies and delving into the study of trading. Let's sum up, friends. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will also be grateful for your likes, comments under it. This will give me an understanding of what topics interest you and what I need to shoot. Also subscribe to the channel, click on the bell to not miss new videos from me. If you want to learn more about how to start trading correctly, subscribe to my Telegram channel. Links to it are left in the description of this video. Also, to make your trading easier, in Telegram, I will share with you a link through which you will receive 50% of your initial deposit. Thanks all once again for watching. See you tomorrow in a new video. Goodbye and see you soon.